living in a dorm is hard. You're living in a 15 by like 8-foot box, and usually you're sharing it with another person. But luckily for you, I am here today with some tips that I actually use pretty much every day to help make dorm life a little bit easier. So I have about 7 or 8, I don't want to call them life hacks because when I think of life hacks, I think of those random things on Pinterest and YouTube that I watch the video or I see the pin and then I'm like, how is that a life hack? Why does that exist? I'm never going to use that. These tips, almost all of them I literally use every single day, and they're convenient and they're easy. Like, their point is to make life easier, not to have a weird trick to make life kind of easier. It's like, hacks weird. The hack videos are usually just weird, but this one honestly is more just tips. So let's get started with number 1. This is more for if you are in a community style dorm where you just don't have a sink in your room and you just don't have access to a sink that easily, and that is to keep baby wipes in your dorm. I know that might sound kind of weird, but if you get like something on your arm or just something that you need to wipe up and you don't really have access to water and soap to get it, just get like a baby wipe and you just like wipe it off. And I mean, it's as good as washing your arm. I mean, seriously, it works. Or if you just worked out or you just got sweaty somehow and you need to go somewhere 20 minutes later and you do not have time to shower, you can just take a baby wipe and just sort of wipe off your body in the sweaty areas and you'll be fine. I mean, it's not a permanent fix. I still recommend showering after you get back, but like, I mean, it's pretty good for just like in a pinch sort of situation. My number 2 tip is to have a wax melter in your room, and that is because I don't know any dorms that you can keep a candle in, and I mean, I'm telling you, dorms smell funky after a while. Like, some weird smells get in there, and you want to get rid of them so you can use Febreze and stuff like that, but it's just nice to have a good smelling room, a nice scent. So having a wax melter sort of gets around the candle thing because you use, I think it's a light bulb in the bottom that melts the wax, not a flame. If you're really trying to get rid of some funky smells, I recommend getting the Glade or Febreze wax melts because they're more powerful than just like the $1 ones you can get at Walmart. I mean, you can get the $1 ones at Walmart and that's fine, but just for the more powerful ones, I recommend Febreze or Glade. My 3rd hack is to run an extension cord up from the wall and up onto your bed. The reason I have this one is a lot of times when you're living in a dorm, you loft your bed or you just raise it somehow. And that means you're going to be away from the outlets. It's going to be harder to charge your phone or plug in your laptop or whatever. So what I do is I have my outlet on the wall, and then my bed is up against the wall. So the outlet is like underneath me, and then I run the extension cord from that up to my bed, and then I stick it on top of my bed. And that way I can just plug my phone in whenever, and it makes my life easier. If your dorm room isn't set up that way, it might not work, but if you can do it, I recommend it. It makes plugging in your phone easier. My 4th hack is to use 2 pods when you're doing bigger laundry loads. Now, what I mean by this is if you have those little pods instead of the laundry detergent, like the liquid form, which a lot of people use in dorms because you don't want to be lugging those big like jugs of laundry detergent up and down 3 flights of stairs anytime you do your laundry. So I use the pods, but some people have an idea that they don't clean as well as just the liquid form, which I don't think that's true personally, but what I do is I use 2 pods in the bigger loads so I don't have to worry about splitting up my loads or anything like that, or I don't have to worry about my clothes or my sheets or whatever I'm washing. Like, I don't have to worry about them not getting clean. So that's why I just use 2. So I recommend you do that as well if you are concerned about that, but you also want to use the pods instead of liquid detergent. My 5th life hack is to use a husband pillow in order to keep books or phones or calculators or whatever from falling off the side of your bed. What I mean by this is husband pillows, I'm pretty sure they're called husband pillows. I might be making this up, but I'm pretty sure that's what they're called. When you have like the big cushion in the back and the 2 little arms sort of sticking off of the back, I keep one of those on the sort of end of my bed and I keep it pressed up against the wall, but I mean, things can still fall. If you have your bed up against the wall, things are still going to be able to fall through the crack. So what I do is I keep that against the wall and then I put books or my phone or whatever just up against that pillow when I'm trying to sleep so they don't, or just really anytime I have stuff like that on my bed, so that way they don't fall through the wall, because then it's a pain in the butt to go under your bed and get it. So if that hack makes sense, I hope I explained that well enough. I recommend it. It makes my life easier. My 6th and 7th dorm life hacks are not dorm oriented as much as just college in general oriented. My sixth one is that you use Office 365 for all of your papers and like projects and stuff like that. If you don't know what it is, it's just an online form of like Word, PowerPoint, Excel, all those things that you're probably going to need for your classes. Instead of using your own Word or whatever document like that you use on your laptop or on your desktop, you just use the Office 365 version. If you don't have access to that, then obviously you'll just need to use normal Word. The reason for this is that it's cloud-based, and that whenever you have a paper due or a project due or whatever, you don't want to have to carry it around on your flash drive in order to print it out or in order to edit it somewhere else. If you carry it on the cloud, you can access it literally anywhere instead of having to carry your laptop with you or a flash drive with you. So that way you're never going to forget where your project is, you're never going to lose it because it's on a flash drive, and you're never going to not have it because you can literally access it anywhere. And my number 7 and my last college life hack is to not get a super expensive meal plan, especially your first year. Your first year going into college, you're not going to know what to expect, you're not going to know what you're going to eat, where you're going to eat, when you're going to eat, or any of that kind of stuff. So generally, to be on the safe side, most freshmen get the more expensive meal plan. That's what I did. I do not use it that often. I got the one where I can get, I think, unlimited meals for 3 meals a day. Like, I can keep swiping my card and keep getting meals. I go to the dining hall maybe once a day on a good day. The most I ever go is twice a day. I never have gone 3 times a day. And it's just a waste of my money, and I wish I wouldn't have done that. Now, of course, everyone is different, and you might actually go to your dining hall 3 times a day and need that expensive meal plan. But I don't know anybody who eats all of their meals in the dining hall. I just recommend really thinking through what you think you're actually going to do. If you actually truly believe you're going to go to the dining hall a lot, get the more expensive meal plan. If you're not really sure, odds are you're not going to go as often as you think you are, so go with a cheaper one. That was all of my life hacks for you guys. I hope that they were helpful. If they were, you could give this video a thumbs up. If they weren't, I'm sorry. I truly am. They work for me, but of course they might not work for everybody. If you want to subscribe for more college videos, you can. I also make other videos besides college ones, and I'm trying to upload about 2 times a week right now, so if you want notifications, you can turn on that bell. If you don't want notifications, don't turn on the bell. I hope this was helpful, you guys. Bye!